The Geekery review is brought to you by Fire Within. They offer the best wood-fire mobile pizza ovens in the market. Fire Within helps entrepreneurs to professional chefs enhance their culinary work by providing freedom, mobility, and a community of support. Fire Within can help you start your own culinary company or get your current restaurant mobile. To learn more, visit firewithin.com. I'm Bill Rogers, and you're watching the Geekery Review, where we show off the best geek products, then give them away on social media. Each week we'll showcase all sorts of geek products from a variety of geek companies. What is this? The mug of the day is this Jack Skellington mug from Vandor Products. Vandor makes high-quality, detailed mugs and other great home goods. They represent lots of great licenses that make perfect gifts for anyone. This Jack Skellington sculpted ceramic mug shows everyone's favorite Pumpkin King with a nice big grin. The handle is even designed in festive Halloween stripes. This Jack Skellington mug is perfect for anyone who loves The Nightmare Before Christmas and can be found on Vandor's Amazon page. On today's episode of the Geek Review, we have some great products to review. We traveled down to CES in Vegas to talk to the makers of the Ion Board, the smart-powered skateboard that will have you cruising around town. We also look at the best mosquito trap in the world from DynaTrap, and some amazing Nickelodeon car seats from KidsEmbrace that will make your kids want to get buckled up. And after the episode, we'll be giving these items away on our social media sites.
Game Changers is a store owned and run by geeks. We have some of the best collections in Utah, either working for us or shopping with us. We carry everything from old Atari, occasionally a little older than that, up through Xbox One, PS4, and then everything in between. We buy, sell, and trade, and we give better trade values than I think most places in town. I recommend bringing it in here, let us take a look, we'll appraise it, and we'll get you a fair number for it. Really, if it's video game related, we'll take it and we'll sell it. If you've got an opinion about a game, guarantee we do too.
Nickelodeon has won the attention of children all over the world because of their awesome cartoon characters. KidsEmbrace has come out with a line of Nickelodeon character car seats that is sure to bring out the inner child in all of us. KidsEmbrace works with global licensed partners to bring kids' favorite characters to life by making the only character car seat in the world. They have now taken those same licensed properties and applied them to other baby gear essentials, such as strollers, baby carriers, high chairs, and more. KidsEmbrace has so many great products, and really, who wouldn't want to drive around in the car with their favorite Nickelodeon characters? These car seats include SpongeBob, Dora the Explorer, and of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. KidsEmbrace makes the only Nickelodeon character car seat on the market that kids want to stay in, thus eliminating the struggle with kids getting buckled up. These Nickelodeon car seats are loaded with tons of great features. The first thing you'll notice is how amazing the designs are. It definitely stands out from every other car seat out there. They also have 2 cup holders for drinks or snacks. The comfortable seat pad is machine washable, and each set has an adjustable character headrest. So let's meet this cartoon cast of Nickelodeon car seats. Car rides can be difficult when your kids don't want to stay in their car seat, but with the SpongeBob SquarePants character car seat, you'll find your kids saying, "I'm ready." SpongeBob is wearing his classic outfit, complete with a Krabby Patty chef hat. He even has an icon of his pet Gary on his buckle. Are your kids ready to take an adventure with Dora the Explorer? Well, now they can with this adorable character car seat. Dora is sporting her iconic purple outfit with flowered purple background. The buckle shows off the Let's Go icon, and children will have a blast as they explore the world while riding in this Dora car seat. Leonardo is the leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This car seat has vibrant blue, green, and brown colors that are complemented by the turtle shell buckle design. He even has 3 fingers that form the cup holders. When you want to ride with one of your favorite heroes in a half shell, then snag this Leonardo Ninja Turtles car seat. Along with their Nickelodeon line of car seats, KidsEmbrace has 3 Paw Patrol designs that include Chase, Marshall, and Sky. With the KidsEmbrace Nickelodeon car seat, it makes it safe, fun, and cool to use for both kids and parents. KidsEmbrace has been recognized all over the world on television, trade shows, and the internet for their quality and safety of their products. KidsEmbrace was the winner of the 2017 Family Choice Award and has again been announced as the winner of the 2018 award. In addition, they have been nominated for a Lima Award for International Licensed Products. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety even named this car seat a Best Bet Booster, which is the highest ranking given by them. Goes to show that it's no secret to the world that KidsEmbrace is the force to be reckoned with when it comes to kids' safety products. These Nickelodeon car seats from KidsEmbrace look fantastic and are also extremely safe. And these car seats meet and exceed the FMVSS 213 car seat standard. And one of the newest ways they exceed is by introducing the first ever car seat on the market to come with a bright orange latch system. KidsEmbrace consulted with a very important child passenger safety technician community to implement this change, making it much easier for parents and caregivers to locate these very important components. The Nickelodeon car seats are made with high-impact polypropylene, which is extremely durable. It has a deep headrest with EPS foam for superior side impact protection and comfort. The seat is also side impact tested to assure the safest seat for your child. And to make sure to accommodate for different kid sizes, this car seat has an internal 5-point harness with 3 harness slot positions for your growing child. The harness is suitable for children 22 to 65 pounds and transitions to a belt positioning booster, which uses the vehicle seat belt all the way up to 100 pounds. These Nickelodeon car seats are perfect for anyone who loves these cartoon characters. And if you're a parent looking for a quality-built, awesome-looking, safe car seat that your child will love, then get the Nickelodeon car seats from KidsEmbrace. They make a great present for any Nickelodeon fan. KidsEmbrace also has other licensed character car seats from DC, Marvel, Disney, Paw Patrol, Nickelodeon, and more. And don't forget about all the other great products that KidsEmbrace offers. KidsEmbrace, making safety fun, and they're great at it. And now it's time for the giveaway. To win a brand new Nickelodeon character car seat from KidsEmbrace, simply log on to our social sites and enter the giveaway. Like, comment, share, and tag all of your friends in the post. If you don't win the giveaway, you can still order one from the KidsEmbrace Amazon page. Guys, we are here live at CES, and if your preferred mode of transportation is using a board, you guys have come to the right place. We found one that's not only works fantastic, but is also very affordable. And I'm here with Jack and Chris from Ironboard. Guys, thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Now, Jack, tremendous story. You guys are some young entrepreneurs and have a fantastic story. Let's learn about that, and then let's talk about this great board.
So we're from UCSD. It's a pretty big campus, and I decided my solution to that would be by buying an electric skateboard. And it's basically the funnest way to get around, especially a university campus. The problem is that they're super expensive. They're averaging around $1,500 to $2,000, which is just absurd for the average student. So my friend and I decided that we would try and create a product that was more affordable for the average college student.
Very cool, and that's what you did with the Ironboard. Tell us your journey from a year ago to today.
So we started off by just kind of tinkering around with different designs. We had probably 6 different boards in our little apartment, and we're seeing which ones worked best and seeing how we could source the components and mess with the electronics and stuff. And we spent all summer kind of tinkering with it, and people came up to us and was like, hey, can we buy one? So maybe we'd sell them one. You know, maybe we got like 5 sales before then. But you know, finally we developed a product and we launched a Kickstarter, and it was received really well, and we were just blown away.
It's not just a good idea, it's one that has been backed by many, many people. And Chris, it's very popular among the Kickstarters you guys just finished, didn't you?
Yeah, we finished our Kickstarter recently. We raised $57,000, which totally exceeded our goal. In 8 hours, we reached our goal. And we're just super excited that it was well received and that we could bring something to market that is high performance, but something a little more affordable for most people. And people have been really enjoying it, and you know, we're just super excited that it's accessible and that, you know, people who want quick transportation can get it through us.
That's amazing. You guys can tell a good product about how fast it is funded on Kickstarter, and these guys did it in just a little bit of time. What did you say, 10 days or so?
Yeah, so our goal was $10,000, and we met that goal in 8 hours.
Not 10 days, 8 hours. There you go, guys. Now let's dive down into the details. We saw you guys riding this around earlier. Tell us about all the specs. Don't give away any secrets, but tell us about all the cool things that are attached here.
Yeah, so IonBoard is actually really cool because we consider it to be a premium electric longboard. So we're not skimping on any specs or power. It can go 22 miles an hour top speed. It's got a 12-mile range, can climb a 20% gradient hill, and it can charge in only 2 hours. Another thing that sets our board apart is that we've got this weight sensing technology. So, you know, let's say you forget your remote at home or you break your remote, something like that. With your average board, it's rendered completely useless, you know. But, you know, with this board, you can still use it just like normal, just by putting your weight into the board. So this is really useful because not only does it add an extra way to control the board, but it kind of connects you a little bit more to the board itself. It's a little bit more of an intuitive way to control it. Usually with a remote, it can feel like the board's being swept out from underneath you, but with weight sensing, you're the one doing the controlling.
That's amazing. Now you guys are board specialists. You guys know what's in a good board. You guys have the great technology, but like I said, there's also good wheels, good wood, everything on it is great quality.
Yeah, we've got a maple and bamboo deck that, you know, is great for carving. Gives you, it's kind of a classic with our IonBoard standard model. It's kind of your classic longboard feeling. It's great for carving and cruising, and you know, along with the weight sensing technology that we offer, it can be a pretty ergonomic experience, like something pretty enjoyable for surfers and anyone who's into board sports. It's pretty fun to ride, basically.
That's awesome. Well, Jack, your experience from beginning college and now riding around campus on this, what's your experience now with this?
So I'm really stoked to ride this around campus. You know, every time someone sees you riding electric longboard, they're going to be like, oh, what's that? And I get really excited when people stop me and ask, and I can actually say, yeah, this is my product IonBoard, and I think people feel really good about hearing about what other students are doing, and I'd love to see other people riding them too.
And the great thing is, great technology, but it doesn't weigh a ton either.
Yeah, it's only a 15-pound board, and you know, with a 12-mile range and up to 22 miles per hour on our IonBoard model, it's just like a lot of power for the weight, and it's just amazing what technology has done for us in the past 5 years. And so, yeah, it's a pretty light transportation device for what you get out of it, 22 miles per hour.
That's amazing. You said 12-mile range on a single charge. Now that's amazing. So you guys, you know, the average longboarder is not going to travel that far, but with this baby you can. Now, what's the best way for us to learn more? After the Kickstarter, are the pre-sales done? Can people order it again?
Yeah, so we ended our Kickstarter about 3 weeks ago. Now we're doing retail online through our web address, www.ionboardtech.com. You can buy any one of our 3 boards through there. And then we are also active on all the social media stuff, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Very cool. Now, real quick, you mentioned 3 boards. Let's mention those. Chris, what are the 3 boards?
Yeah, so we've got Ion Pod, which is our smallest model. It's sort of a fun, tiny board that is kind of quick and it's fun to zip around on. It's great to carry with you on your backpack or whatever. This is our Ion board, which is sort of our standard model. It's got great power and it's like an accessible price point as well, for $499. And then we also offer our premium flagship model, IonBoard X, that is sort of our performance model that goes 25 miles an hour and has a 15-mile range for those people who are really looking for like a really souped-up ride. So
that's amazing. If you guys want the best electric longboard out there, you guys are going to want to connect with these guys at IonBoard. And great entrepreneurs, great kids from a place called San Diego. These guys are going to be able to get you well on the road. Jack, Chris, thanks so much for joining us on the show.
Hey, thank you very much.
precision gadget repair, does all of the repairs in the back room for our consoles, our iPhones, and iPads. If you've got one that you dug out of the closet and doesn't fire up properly, we always encourage you to bring it in. We do repairs on Nintendo, Super Nintendo, really everything up to PS4 HDMI ports, Xbox One's not reading games. We really do it all. We do everything from power port replacements to lasers, drive realignments, hard drive replacements, really anything that can go wrong. I recommend bringing it in here. Let us take a look. We'll appraise it and we'll get you a fair number for it.
Do you want to eliminate mosquitoes in your yard once and for all? Then get the amazing insect trap from DynaTrap. Dynamic Solutions Worldwide LLC creates safe, chemical-free bug traps for indoor and outdoor use. They have created numerous models that protect various amounts of land. DynaTrap's units are developed to attract and eliminate mosquitoes and other harmful insects around your yard. DynaTrap has a number of fantastic products, all of which are safe, silent, and simple. We wanted to put the DynaTrap to the test, so we went out to the East Coast where it's very humid, and went out to the West Coast where it's very dry. As you can see, the East Coast DynaTrap was set up in a place that is very lush and green, a place where mosquitoes love to hang out. We hung it up, and within a matter of minutes, we were already catching insects. We left the DynaTrap on continuously for 30 days, and the results were very impressive. We caught a huge variety of bugs, mosquitoes being the #1 on our list. But it also caught biting flies, wasps, moths, and other annoying bugs in the yard. Now, this doesn't kill bugs by using pesticides or chemicals, but rather it traps them, and within a day or so, the bug is dead. This technique is ideal for a home because 1, it's safe, and 2, there's no loud zapping noises, burning odors, or insect fragments scattered around. Unless you're a fan of those extra bug spices on your burger. The East Coast DynaTrap was marked up as a success for eliminating mosquitoes in the yard. Now, the DynaTrap we used on the West Coast had similar successful results. Even though it's drier out west, mosquitoes still thrive on any water source available. Similar to the East Coast DynaTrap, the West Coast DynaTrap was already trapping bugs within minutes. Actually, the first thing it caught was a wasp that was bugging kids in the backyard. And of course, it trapped a large amount of mosquitoes. We also left this running for 30 days, and it caught a bucket load of unwanted bugs. The DynaTrap is unique because it uses 3 ways to catch these bugs. The first way is the UV fluorescent bulb that generates a warm light which attracts insects. Second, the DynaTrap also has an exclusive TiO2 titanium dioxide coated surface that produces CO2. This is key because CO2 is a gas we exhale and that mosquitoes are immediately drawn to. If a mosquito senses warmth and CO2, it thinks it's a living creature, knows it's dinner time, and heads right to the source. The third way the DynaTrap lures in insects is with its powerful yet whisper quiet vacuum fan that sucks the insects into the retaining cage where they dehydrate and die. But it does not attract pollinators such as bees and butterflies. The West Coast DynaTrap was also marked up as a success for eliminating mosquitoes in the yard. But why is it important to trap mosquitoes? Let's take a minute and talk about why mosquitoes are the deadliest creature on the planet and why the DynaTrap is so essential for your family. Mosquitoes can carry and transmit diseases such as malaria, West Nile, Zika, and yellow fever. The DynaTrap helps protect your family from coming in contact with these deadly creatures by attracting and catching the insect. So this doesn't repel mosquitoes using sprays or chemicals, but rather it draws them in and reduces the mosquito population in your yard. Mosquitoes don't travel very far during their lifetime, but they can lay up to 3,000 eggs in 3 months. Mosquitoes can go from egg to adult in less than 2 weeks. The DynaTrap actually disrupts the mosquito life cycle and will gradually reduce your mosquito population in 6 to 8 weeks while running the unit 24/7. So for every mosquito you catch with DynaTrap, you are preventing additional mosquitoes from invading your space, thus protecting your family from this potential danger. So if you're interested in getting rid of mosquitoes and other pesky flying insects in your yard, the DynaTrap products will be the perfect and safe solution to protect your family and pets. Because of the aesthetic look, the DynaTrap is perfect for home use, but is also great for business use. Outdoor restaurants would be a perfect place, but also resorts, theme parks, stadiums, and other outdoor events. Hang up a couple of these at a water park and you'll not only attract mosquitoes, but also a ton of business. The DynaTrap makes 1/4 acre units, 1/2 acre units, and full acre units. They have a durable all-weather construction, are very affordable, and best of all, easy to set up. Put simply, DynaTrap works, and DynaTrap kills mosquitoes. Now that's something to buzz about. And now, it's time for the giveaway. To win a brand new DynaTrap unit from DynaTrap, simply log on to our social sites and enter the giveaway. Like, comment, share, and tag anyone who hates mosquitoes. If you don't win the giveaway, you can still order one from DynaTrap.com.
Hey guys, if you are looking for some big technology in a small device, then look at Ozobot, and I'm here with Joby. Joby, thanks for joining us on the show.
My pleasure.
Now these little guys are pretty creative, they're pretty impressive, there's lots of technology in this little device. Tell us about what you guys do.
So Ozobot is about creating robots that help prepare kids for the future. You know, we hear a lot of talk about how robots are coming to take our jobs, but at the same time that's like 10 years away. And neither one of those is really accurate. For one, robots will actually create a lot of jobs for people who grow up knowing how to creatively harness the power of them. That's one. Second, really the robots are already here. And Evo, our latest creation, is a great example of that. So part of what makes Evo special is it comes to life right out of the box, even if it's not app connected, and has loads of personality. So as soon as I turn it on, it scans the environment, I'll give it a second, and then it can find my finger and start following it around. Or I can cover all of its proximity sensors and switch between different modes. Like in this case, there's a little music mode where I can use its different sensors to play a little song. Or I can switch into escape mode and have Evo escape from my hand. And if I have multiple Evos around, they can kind of chase each other around. And what's really cool about all that stuff is all of those tricks are made with the same programming language that we provide for free to all of our users. So for example, to show how easy that is, you can open up ozoblockly.com, which is just accessible from any web browser, and let's say program this guy here, and we'll show you how easy it is to make something from scratch. And our programming language has multiple modes to it. So if you start off in level 1, everything is just graphic based, right? So let's say I just want my Evo to move forward 5 steps, and then do a U-turn. And then we'll add a little bit of drama by having it do some cop car lights. And then because we don't want to have everything be too dramatic, we'll add a little happy sound at the end. And then what we'll do is go into the Ozoblockly setting here and just send that to my app. And then in a moment, our Evo should actually act out that code. So it moves forward, does a U-turn, does its cop car lights, and you probably can't hear it because it's so noisy at the show here, but it's doing a little happy dance after that. So I showed you the follow trick, and that's something that we include the code for, and kids can grab that and hack it. And that's a huge, unique part of what our approach is to coding. Not only do we have multiple levels, so you can start off super easy, even like a 5 or 6 year old can use it, and go to really advanced programming that would challenge even a college kid, but we take a very different approach where we show you a cool trick and then give you the code, but where we highlight little bits that are kind of safe to hack, where you could just modify a few blocks of that code and get a really interesting result out of it. And the reason we take that approach is that we learned from all of our years of actual engineering experience that most of us started off that way. We started by downloading code examples or finding stuff in a book and then just modifying it a little bit. And we call this approach kind of hacking or learning through play. But learning to code is really just the beginning of what we're trying to do. Our focus is at least as much on the creative, because ultimately creativity is what tells you what do you want to program and why do you want to make it. So we have the music trick that you saw, and let's say you had multiple Evos together and they're going to be like a different instrument in your little robot band, right? But to make that a little bit more interesting, maybe you want to add some choreography. So if I'm very lucky here, maybe I can get a few of these guys to cooperate, and I can show you a way where you can sort of hack your robots without even doing any programming at all. So in the app here, I can go to the drive section, and let's see if I've got these guys connected.
So these guys can be pretty coordinated too, and pretty good dancers.
Yeah, and it's another thing that's really special about Evo is that the brains of this thing are really in the robot, where a lot of the robots that you see out there, the brains are still really in the smartphone. So if it's not connected to the smartphone, it can't do much. But Evo will remember your code, and it can be able to play back that code even when it's not connected to anything. What I want to show you here is how, with Evo connected, if I can get these guys to cooperate, So these guys are connected. Okay, good. This guy is being a bad boy. He's got a little bit more aggressive personality because I've been playing with its code.
Oh yeah.
But see how these guys are all moving at the same time with the same controller. So I can hit the record button. Let me delete my previous recordings because those are kind of silly. And then let's say we have them do a little bit of choreography. So I hit record, have them move forward, then move back, maybe make a funny sound, do some rainbow lights, move around, and then do a little bit of a Michael Jackson. And then hit stop on the record. Now if I get them back all together, if I can get them to cooperate, okay, you're being a bad boy, you go over there. And then play that back. Actually, I'll put this guy back in. So he's doing the moves too.
So they can learn the moonwalk pretty fast.
Yes. Yeah, and then all of that can be modified further under code control. So you can go back and forth between just recording moves, modifying that with coding, having the code change based on the moves, and have creative layers of music and storytelling and gameplay all added to it. And one last thing I really want to show you that's really exciting is that even without the app, like I said, you can work with your Evo. But one thing that's really cool is that there's a way to code with your Evo even without the app at all. And it works by using color. So you can see my Evo's off right now. It's not connected to the app at all. If I put it down here, it will follow the line and start. Let's pick one that's being a little bit more cooperative here. So it will follow any line and then see how that sequence of blue, black, and blue is a speed up code. Whereas this sequence here tells it to do this tornado move. And then this final sequence tells it to do a little bit of a turbo boost. Or if it reads it backwards, it's a super slowdown. So there's a way to program just with regular markers on regular paper. And then just like all the other things I showed you, that can be combined up with other forms of coding and creativity.
So they could create their own path and really make them do whatever they want.
Yeah, we see kids do amazing things with, they could take the paper and the markers, and during the Halloween holiday, we saw kids make their own haunted house, and they had their own story, and basically Evos were the actors in their own little scary story, just using paper and markers.
So you take something that can be very intimidating, which is technology and programming, you make it very friendly, and you kind of ease them into it. Exactly.
But it's so advanced that this basically can grow with your kid. So you can start off using it in kindergarten, but it can take them all the way through college. And because it's pocketable, it's really the only robot out there that's got all of the hackability of these full-size robots we see out here, but I could just keep them with me in my pocket.
That's amazing. Now I know there's going to be a lot of kids, a lot of parents, a lot of teenagers, really anybody who wants to play around with technology, robots, and some programming who's going to want to learn more. What's the best way for them to learn more about all your robots?
Best way to learn about all of our robots is to go to www.ozobot.com, where you can learn about all this stuff and actually find some great play activities. So once you've been playing with your Evo, there's even more games to play on our website as well.
Wow, very impressive. You guys are going to want to check this out. Thanks so much for joining us on the show, and thanks for bringing these little guys over.
Thank you, my pleasure.
On today's episode of the Geekery Review, we've showcased some great products, and now it's time to give them all away. Go to our social media sites and get entered for the giveaway. It's pretty simple. Like our page, like the post, comment, and share. And remember, the ultimate giveaway for our season finale is the blank Captain America shield from Smitty Tut Designs that's made of aircraft-grade aluminum metal. And there's an added bonus that we'll reveal in the last episode of the season. In the meantime, check out SmittyTutDesigns.com. Tune in next week and we'll have some more great products to showcase and give away. Check out these great companies online, and remember to check out the Geekery Review for the best geek news. Good luck on the giveaways, and we'll see you next time on the Geekery Review. The RPC Studio is your one-stop shop of amazing suits of your favorite webhead. This Spidey suit not only looks fantastic, but is also constructed very well. It has high-quality fabric, sewing, and printing. It has great kung fu shoes, an amazing face shell, and lenses to finish it off. The invisible YKK zippers are also great quality. The colors are very vibrant, long-lasting, and the lines are crisp and clear. You are sure to be pleased when you order from the RPC Studio. mug of the day. So let's meet this cartoon cast of Nickelodeon. He even has. These Nickelodeon car seats are perfect for anyone who loves these character car seats. It makes sense if you think about it. Do you want to DynaTrap, and within a day or so, the dead is bug. The West Coast DynaTrap was also marked up as a success. The DynaTrap actually disrupts the mosquito lifestyle. Well, it does that too.